Hello guys, and welcome to another video. Today I'm actually going to do my first ever discussion video, and it will be about a topic that is very relevant and dear to me, and that is age appropriateness regarding hobbies and interests and whatnot. And the reason I wanted to do this topic was because when I was in London and I met Renata from Book Cravings and Mimi from Old Books, Mimi actually told me that I don't strike her as a 30-year-old, like I don't behave like a 30-year-old. And yeah, full disclosure, I'm actually 30. And that got me on this weird loop about age and how it relates to my interests, etc. So I thought that I would do a discussion about it. What I mean about age appropriateness in this context is that have you ever happened across a situation where you're doing something you enjoy, playing video games, reading a fantasy book, maybe reading some comics or manga, and someone from your friend group or your work or your relatives comes over and says something like, "When are you going to stop wasting your time on this and start doing something that's more relevant to your age group?" I have gotten this quite a lot. I really enjoy video games, I really enjoy cartoons and anime and manga, etc. And those are all interests that are not necessarily targeted to me. I know there are a lot of like adult-oriented comic books and media, of course, but it's all very niche. And when mainstream people are looking into a niche, they don't often see that. They just see it from a mainstream perspective. So cartoons are always for kids. Anime is kind of cartoons, so it's for kids. Fantasy books are generally like fairy tales, so they're for kids. And stuff like that. What is the line where I can't enjoy these things anymore? And who is to decide that, if not me? Or fitting into someone's perspective about what being an adult means and what you're supposed to enjoy as an adult. Because I feel like I have never really been into the kind of things that would be considered legit adult stuff, like maybe historical fiction, autobiographies. Even I think chick lit is something that is probably regarded as something that older women would enjoy, or it is maybe targeted towards something like 30-something year olds. And there's something to be said about having childish interests, because I often feel like when people are questioning my enjoyment of video games or SFF or like cartoons, they often call it time wasting. Like, why are you wasting your time on this? Why are you wasting your time doing this? And to that, I find it really funny, because at the same time, there are people enjoying football and sports, and they are spending a lot of time doing those things and watching those, or people enjoying reality series. And aren't they kind of a part of another kind of fandom, another kind of interest that takes a respectable amount of time as well? So why is it that my interests, which are considered not age appropriate, are considered time wasting, but watching sports and enjoying reality TV usually isn't? That's just part of the norm. That's normal. This is where I want to kind of have a discussion with you guys. What do you guys think? Have you ever had this experience that to enjoy childish things is to be a child? And have you ever had this kind of thought put on upon you, kind of like peer pressure? Because I often find myself feeling a little bit guilty even about enjoying these things. Because when it comes to, for example, cartoons like Gravity Falls or Steven Universe or Adventure Time, I know those series are not targeted towards me, but I still really like them. I know Avatar: The Last Airbender is not targeted towards me, but I really like it. I know Harry Potter is not in my demographic anymore, but I really enjoy it. And I'm very vocal about my enjoyment. So there's kind of this fine line I'm walking between really enjoying all these things and kind of questioning outsiders' reactions to my enjoyment, if you will. Because I get a lot of criticism in real life about these things. And that is part of the reason why I really enjoy BookTube, because there is an actual community I can talk to about these things and who share similar interests. So I don't feel as alone. But I'm really interested to hear everyone's thoughts on this matter, and especially if you happen to be older, like if you happen to be around my age, 30 or older, about your experiences. How have you dealt with people questioning your interests and questioning your sanity, so to speak, if you enjoy things that are outside of your age demographic? And yeah, this has pretty much been this video. I look forward to talking to you all about this topic on the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!